I was wrong. For most of us, that is a really hard thing to admit. Have you ever laid awake at night reflecting on a conversation, maybe even a heated argument that got a bit emotional, and the penny drops? You suddenly acknowledge that maybe what they were saying was right and you were wrong. And instead of just dealing with the facts, actually, turns out they were right, we then start to worry about the consequences. We then worry about actually having to admit to that person who was being a right so-and-so about it. And if we admit it, they're going to lord it over us. So, I can't do that. And it becomes quite emotional. So one of the issues is that admitting we're wrong threatens our self-esteem. And yet it shouldn't. I realize there are times in our lives when for us it is important to be right. Maybe you are the expert in this particular subject. Maybe in your group of friends, you're the one everybody turns to and you don't want them to lose faith in you or lose their trust in you. Or maybe you're senior in this relationship to junior. I always remember as my children grew up and started to know more than me, it was really hard to kind of go, actually, I think I was wrong and you're right. And that's embarrassing, isn't it? I'm the parent. But actually, if we can stop linking being right to our self-esteem and actually have our self-esteem based on our ability to admit that we're wrong, then it will be a position of strength. Think about being in a meeting at work when you've been discussing something and you've really doggedly been sticking to your opinion and your point of view. How strong is it to be able to say, do you know what? I'm reflecting on this. And I'm not sure I'm 100% right on this. Maybe just give it a percentage. Instead of actually undermining people's trust, I would like to think, and actually I have research that says, people will think more of you if you learn to admit when you're wrong. Admit it to them, but most importantly, and the real strength lies in, can you admit it to yourself? And from that position, learn to grow, develop, and be stronger.